So we are at the top of the gondola, Sunshine Village, day 4 of the Holy Bowly, getting ready to head up and see what the course looks like overnight. Heard there was a little bit of snow and some wind from yesterday. Pretty well yourself?
A bit better than yesterday,
Hey, the persistence pays off, right? This Bowly is our 8th event here at Sunshine since 2017, and that counts the 2 years with COVID where we weren't able to do anything. So Sunshine seems to, we have a lot of great resort partners, but it just seems like they get it even a little bit more. Yeah, if anything, it's just the spreading out of that drift stuff, because once that gets some heat on it, could get gluey, you know? Yeah. Gluey? Is that a word? So there's a certain satisfaction of being out here, putting up this 5-foot tall quality hand job sign. 2 of them for the whole world to see. Quality hand jobs is, I guess it's like the slogan of our hand crew. Well, the biggest thing is that the park crew, like, they've got their own parks to take care of, right? And definitely there's a way that I like to have things, a look and a style. I realized really quickly that there's no way we could do this type of thing and just be dependent on the resort's personnel. And you don't know their experience, this and that. So at that point, that kind of helped to define what we were too, because we don't drive I don't drive cats, I don't do anything like that. And so what made us different from some of these other build crews and whatnot is what now is evolved to the quality hand jobs crew. We work with the cats and the machinery and everything, but what sets us apart is that 10 to 15% of hand detail that we finish everything with, that very few people do on that. And what's amazing there is just this crew of people that I've been able to work with for so many years. Some come in, some come out, back again, like this family of hand crew. But I mean, like, these are sculptors. I mean, this crew is absolutely phenomenal. When everybody drops in, it's kind of like the appreciation part. So it's like it meant something to somebody and they're excited about it. And like when you get a bunch of sometimes too cool for school snowboarders and whatnot to be like hyped on something instead of being all like trying to play it all cool, that's pretty awesome. One of the other things that was really cool that we were able to do this year, we were lucky enough to have Elder Henry and a lot of the crew from the Cousins skateboard community come up here, Mini Thiny, and we did a land acknowledgement and a blessing to kick off the event. We're going to keep trying to work with the community there and have more and more of their involvement moving forward. So this was, I feel, the tip of the iceberg on that. And I just want to give a big shout to Stu and Mark for talking to me first and then lining all that up. And I think everybody really took something out of that. So yeah, that was a pretty special time. As we're doing this, I kind of call it Legos. Like, to me, we've got like, there's a toy box with 30 or 40 different type of features that we've done. But then what's cool about all those features and Legos is you can just stack, you can add this piece to that piece and make something totally different. Right. There might be a feature or a theme that I want to use, but nothing's laid out. We start with a field notes notebook and it's completely blank. And then we start off and we just start sketching. So down here to the right side, about halfway through, is there's just a big grouping of all these trees that in the past we don't know what to do with. So, you know, we just started pushing. I'm like, oh, well, if we could connect all these with a big rectangle, and then the trees on the outside. I was like, oh, we could build a little love seat, another part of that theme. And I'm like, oh, from there you could ride above it. You could step up to the backside. And then there's a group of trees on the left at the top of that. And it's like, what if we built a tombstone, put a tombstone up to that? You could do some micro shred there, but then also potentially, I was like, maybe somebody will send it from there, step down to this lower love seat. I would never think of this feature that we're standing on. I would never draw that on a sketchbook. But when you get here and you have these trees in this position, you're like, oh, that's how I could make this challenged area. To me, it's a challenge. It's like a challenge. So like, okay, how can I make this really fun to ride with what's already in place? Yeah, there was no plan whatsoever. I knew that I wanted to do some of these step-up features to it, and I knew where we had the locations last year, and I wanted to mix that up. If you told this dirty puka shell necklace wearing kid that was in 1997 that this is what you'd get to build in this setting and have people travel from around the world and people want to listen to what you've been doing, I'd fucking just laugh at you, dude. So it's pretty cool. Snowboarding has given me everything in my entire life, and I'm tearing up on this. But it's like my family is through this. My wife and my kids and all my closest friends. Again, it's corny, but like I feel this is my gift to snowboarding. No tail blocks. Nothing would destroy that volcano quicker than a 10-minute session of tail blocks. It would look like Swiss cheese. So my thing is here is like, I'm not better than anybody. Nobody's better than me. We're all need to pull our own weight here. And so the biggest part on that is just trying to maintain this course. And so that's our, if you don't rake, usually you'll get a warning. If you bounced early or something, I'll text you this or that. But there are a few individuals who don't receive invites anymore, specifically because of that. But it all just boils down to respect for the resort, respect for the environment, respect to my crew, and respect to any of the people that played a part in making the event happen. You can make stuff look cool with a fisheye or whatnot, but to me it doesn't really make the features different from what you might find in a regular park. And so I think the features, and it's no disrespect to the riders, but I really like it when the features are like the star of the photo or the clip, and then the rider is a supporting actor. And then they just bring that extra something to really make it pop. We just finished the 5-hour session, and now we're in the group Rake Hour. So we've got probably, it looks like about maybe 100, 120 people spread out along the course. The weather is absolutely perfect right now. So we're gonna do a little after rake double private shoot with some select LibTech, Air Blaster, and Source riders, the 3 sponsors of the event. It's like 4:30 right now, so we're ahead of the game. Probably get going here in about the next 10 minutes if you guys want. And I'm down to use like maybe up to like as many as like 5 features. We can just work our way down however we want to do it. Let's get a bunch of rad shit. I guess now is when you start kind of reflecting, like, because tomorrow will fly by, and it's like right now it's that realization point where like, oh shit, this is almost over. You spend 10 months planning for it and putting it together, and then you're hustling through the build and all that, and then it starts and you're trying to catch up, and then all of a sudden you're like, holy shit, hit the brakes. It's honestly one of the few times that I'll just be able to just sit and just soak all of that part in. Thank you, Krush. Thank you.
It's all the same.
You getting one more? Or are you done?
I just finished up.
Nice job.
Thank you again.
Thank you. Good way to end an absolutely gorgeous day. And
Crusher's in. Or Sim for Crush, whoops.
That works too.
You know what I'm trying to say. Hey, my crew bailed. Super stoked on everything we got. Can I get a ride back up to grab my board?
You got it. Thank you, buddy. Anytime I hear Tim Zimmerman saying he's super stoked on what he got, that was a productive day. Sometimes the whole event can fly by before you even appreciate it and stuff like that. And so, and in the past also, I had a point where I'm always looking at how you can improve things and stuff, but then it used to drive me crazy because I would only notice what I wanted to change. And so I get myself to try to be like, take a portion of the week and just be stoked on the experience that everybody's having, and then start to file away what you could potentially do in the future. Just not get too caught up and just be stoked in the now, you know?
Oh shit! Oh.